In this video, I want to talk about a really awesome method that I've used successfully time and time again to make at least $1,000 or more almost immediately every single day. And you can do this as many days as you want to. Basically, all it is managing and doing a form of arbitrage between countries where you can have virtual assistant transcribers at a relatively at a lower cost compared to how much you can make from sites that pay a very, very high premium for the work that these data entry transcribers can do. Okay, so This is actually a really awesome method. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think it's really brilliant and it works. You're gonna see PayPal checks for a lot of money actually just by using this method. So follow real closely. Okay. So the first thing is you go to this website. It's called rev.com and you go to their freelancer section, freelancer. So you want to apply as a freelancer, okay? And one of my favorite things to do, you can do the transcriptionist. Basically, they're going to give you a lot of these videos, okay? Now these videos inside and the audios inside, you're just basically going to transcribe what's being said in there into and typically these are in English as well as Spanish, but let's focus just on the English ones. You're going to transcribe those into a document and then provide it for them. And then there's as many jobs as possible inside, and you can earn 40 cents per minute and up, actually. And there's actually ones that are even more, so it's really, really awesome, really lucrative. And if they're paying this much, now what I like to do is you don't really have to do this yourself. You want to automate the whole thing. So what you do in this case, you go to what I call freelancer.com and you look for, make sure you're searching for, I like to go to places where people are speaking good English, but for whatever matter, maybe they might be out of a job or something like that. And so they're willing to work at, rates that are less than what is the premium market rates, specifically for data entry jobs. And in this case, data entry jobs you can find right here. Okay, this guy's a little expensive, so probably not going to use him. But for example, $3, $4 per hour. That's a little bit more reasonable. It's not, it's definitely we can do with that in terms of data entry. Or there's even cheaper that we can go for maybe $1 or $2 per hour. I typically like to countries where people can speak good English and they're able to at least comprehend places like Romania, Cambodia, places like that. And these are hardworking, great people, speak good English, but they might just be out of a job. So perfect time, and you're providing them with a job, and at the same time, they get work experience, and you get to make a lot of money. So all we do, we apply for this, okay? Now think about this. Let's do the mathematics on this. 40 cents per minute. Let's assume, really, I was just calculating this. 40 cents, okay? Now, let's say the person works about 5 hours a day, okay? So typically they work 8 hours a day in reality, but let's give them a break. Let's say 5 hours a day. So 5 hours times 60 minutes, that's 300 minutes, okay? And this is per audio minute. Okay, times 300. Okay, so you're still making over $100, which is a lot of money actually per day just from that. Okay, so $100. Now, so let's round that down to 100. Let's be conservative. I just don't want to, under deliver on what I'm showing you here because this is really, really lucrative. And then what you want to do, you want to approach some of these people. And a lot of times, yeah, they are out of a job and they're really looking for experience here. So you can negotiate them down a little bit and say, hey, listen, as an entry price, can you work for me for $1 to $2 per hour? And some of them will say yes if they're out of a job and you're giving them valuable experience to gain on their resume. That's win-win for them and you. And then in this case, think about it. Okay, so let's say it's $3 per hour. Even if you can't talk them down, because some people are, they say that's my hourly rate for doing data entry. Okay, now $3 an hour. Let's say they work 8 hours a week. That's still, 8 hours a day, 8 times 3, that's 24. So you're still making, nearly $100 per day in profit in your PayPal account. So that's really, really awesome. Now, how do we scale this to $1,000 and actually more? And you can even go way more, actually. I haven't gone much more further than 1,000 a day, but I can tell you it's definitely possible, especially with something like this right here. But let's not get too carried away. This one's the one I've had experiences with, and I do it consistently, time and time, whenever I need that cash. So we use this, and you get 10 of them. Okay, you take on 10 transcription jobs. You do it over and over again, and then you basically look in freelancer.com and you look for more people who might be out of a job and they might need some work, do some data entry for you. Set that up. Set up this arbitrage. It's really awesome. You help these people, and at the same time, you're making great money. Helping out this, selling your services to the website, not so much helping them out. But this is another one. I'm going to show you, in Subtitler. This is a little harder, much harder actually, because you have to have someone who can translate that English language to another language and have to do it right. Okay, so I haven't had too much experience with this, but I can tell you this is really, you can definitely find some really, really good deals. People that are out of jobs right now because there's certain countries that, for example, the economy might not be so great. They don't have a job, so they're coming online to look for freelance, and they don't actually know about this, and you know about this. So in that case, you can create that arbitrage situation, make great money, and just watch your PayPal fill up like that. This is an awesome method. I just had to tell you about this, and it can easily make 1,000 and over per day, and I'm talking profit in your account. So definitely try this out, and if you have any feedback about how lucrative this might be, please let me know. I would love to hear your success stories, and I want to know how you're spending that money too.